group's rules unless I'm made to.
But
Yeah, I don't
honestly,
even
like,
use Tasha's. Like,
yeah,
there's
but
so
monks,
much.
like monks, like the worst
Do you have the
class,
same problem?
anyways.
I just don't own Tasha's. That's the problem. If
I
I owned
don't-
it, I'd be
I
more
don't
willing
have-
to use it.
I could play 100 more games, player handbook only. Like,
Yeah, but the problem is
I
the
dig that,
base
yeah.
player's handbook has like the worst class, which is Ranger.
yeah, I mean, just
I'll
don't
prove
play
you wrong.
Ranger.
I'll play base class Ranger. Next game, I'll do it.
No, I played player's handbook.
My
only
name is
Ranger.
Thorin Badshot of
It's
the noble Badshot
fucking-
family line.
I played it in Conrad's campaign. I was a
You
base.
It was,
Ranger.
you did well though.
I did okay.
Oh, nothing wrong with that.
You
then.
were even with everyone else. I think Ranger falls off later though, a lot.
Yeah, he does.
It falls
Yeah,
off
the big
hard.
thing is like their endgame stuff isn't really any good compared to the other groups' endgame
Yeah.
stuff.
Right,
The
there's
only thing
no
I was
reason
doing was
You shoot arrow. You shoot arrow at bad guy. Make them hurt.
there's no reason to be player's handbook Ranger when you can be a battle master fighter with deck.
exactly, which is almost 10 times better. It's like there's no reason to be player's handbook Ranger because you get Beastmaster and whatever.
Can
the other
you
one
use
is.
the battle master fighter abilities with the bow and arrow?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So
I hadn't made that character before. I might try that. It's neat.
I still don't think
Man.
most Rangers aren't that great anyway. I mean, they're acceptable, but
Before I made Ashen, I was considering going to Eldritch Knight Archer, Arcane Archer.
I mean, like,
You
half.
still have to be an elf to be an arcane archer.
No classes have racial requirements.
Not even dwarven defender.
Nope, not even battle ranger or whatever.
Oh, is that what they call it now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Battle Ranger doesn't sound like the same class as dwarven defender.
They
Yeah,
never
it
had
sounds like a
Dwarven
different
Defender in
class.
5th edition. It was
No,
always called Battle Ranger.
I loved dwarven defender.
You got
It was.
spike
I
armor
never
and
had a
Huggy.
good dwarven defender because it turns out most combats is not useful to stand in one place the whole time.
Well,
Who could have
I don't know if
guessed?
that's the same one.
The dwarven defender I'm thinking of was 3.5, and his big special ability was like, in the same sort of vein as barbarian rages. Like you could use like a thing to like take a stance, and then you would like lock yourself into place for however many turns, and you get like a big boost to AC, and you couldn't be moved, but you stay there, and it's like okay. I mean, I guess I'm blocking a hole.
Odor.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's a barbarian subclass now.
Weird.
If I had to put
Well,
like,
Well, fingers crossed, none of us will have to worry about making a new character anytime soon anyway.
Unless Ashen kills you.
Why would Ashen do that? The silence is palpable.
if I had to put like the top 3 like core classes in, well, not in any order, I'd probably put like Bard, Fighter.
Bard is really good if you do it right. That's my
Yeah.
first
Cleric,
you-
character.
cleric. Anything else is wrong.
And Cleric, yeah. Nah, maybe not. Well, that's the type of doing like Cleric or Paladin. Like Paladin has.
Cleric's,
Well,
cleric's the best.
The
You
old
can't beat
days
cleric.
of like clerics being unstoppable isn't quite the same. They're pretty good. They never went away,
A tier.
but
They're
in
good.
like 3.5, it was that was the like build, right? Like a full plate like
Mhm.
cleric was essentially just as good as every class and everything.
Yeah, because they could resist basically everything.
Yeah, they had the armor of a tank. They could cast like one spell that gave them the attack ability of like a full attacker class.
Mhm.
They had most of the same effects that a high level spellcaster. They just couldn't do the weird esoteric stuff that wizards
Yeah.
could. But wizards usually didn't live that long.
Yeah, I'd probably put
What
the
with
top
their
three-
lack of full plate armor.
I'd probably put Bard, Fighter, Paladin as the top 3, and then
Oh.
Cleric, Sorcerer, Wizard,
I want to play absurd.
or probably like in the next ones. Artificer is probably there too, I guess.
One level of every class, please.
And you could be the worst class, which is arguably Monk.
I
I
still
don't
think
know.
monks
We had
are
a
good.
pretty sick monk in our
Oh,
like
monks are
before
great.
before you joined us, I believe. We had a monk who we had to have our combats like organized in a way that the monk could fight those things while the rest of us fought these things.
Yeah, that's how it was in Sea Ranger's campaign. I was
Yeah,
the
but it was
monk.
because the monk was very strong in this case, not because they were very weak.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know.
was dealing consistent damage,
Well,
but
Ashton, I'll be fair. Ashton, you could have taken him, but he did actively lock down guys very frequently.
Yeah, I don't know, the most overpowered class.
I don't
ever
like to think
did.
of things in a PvP sense anyway. We all play
Is-
roles in the combat. We're not meant to go head to head.
no.
Exactly.
If you weren't to go into combat, the winner would probably be a sorcerer or wizard.
Talk over him, Ray. What is it?
We as friends would never go head to
Warlock.
head.
It's Warlock, you say?
Yeah, Hexblade. Warlock.
Hexblade-
Because Warlock's really good.
The
Yeah.
They're
thing-
the most overpowered.
The thing is, Hexblade Warlock is not the most overpowered. It creates the most overpowered homebrews. I mean, not homebrews, multi-classes.
Yes.
Because you go just 2 levels of Hexblade Warlock and tell me one class that does not benefit from that.
Monk, probably.
No,
Monk-
even they
Monk
get to use
benefits
too.
spells.
Yeah,
No.
true.
And then they get the innovations. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
invocations.
Invocation.
Yeah.
I think invocations were level 3, I thought, no?
Level 2. Actually,
they're level
level
2.
3.
If I were a DM, I would make it so whichever patron was the 2 levels of Hexblade would get really pissed that they're trying to bail on them, and
Yeah.
would send bigger Hexblades after them.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
A level 2... Well, no, you'd have to be a monk. What level would
Yeah.
you get Flurry of Blows and...
Level 2, I think.
So level 3, so level 2 monk, level 1 warlock could hex somebody and just attack 3 times every turn at level 3.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Looking,
nice.
Where's his monk subclasses? I did open hand. That's what I usually do.
I like open hand, but we had
It's,
so
it's
our
the
monk was
default monk.
a 4 elements monk.
Only for a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
only
died.
until he died.
He got killed by a bear.
You
It
are-
happens.
Yeah, the moment you get your subclass, you get Flurry of Blows, and then...
It is a little
Strike.
surprising that death by bear would be the momentous, life-changing occurrence, though, but it happened.
And then he was afraid of bears. Anywho, last session, we were here in Abraxas. Let's see. Oh, we're definitely not going to
Getting quote-unquote arrested.
Did,
No, you went to
did we
court.
get a Judge Judy to tell us we were free to go?
Yes, we're
No,
free to
you
go.
have community service you need to serve.
You
That's
do.
right.
We don't.
What did y'all do?
Hell.
Pay?
That's how I paid off my sentence. I don't know how you guys handled it.
Yeah.
We
all
gave
of
him an
you
extra
guys-
1,000.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We gave
yeah,
him, what?
you cashed out.
5,000
Whatever. I
gold
just
apiece?
just as well help people. I want to investigate this place anyways. He's going to be asking like, is there anything weird about this place?
And then Duncan disowned me, even though I was dead, technically anyway, so I didn't exist. So I didn't really care.
Well, the bad news is because you're no longer considered family to the leader of the judge, the fact that you're undead is a crime. So they're going to have to arrest you.
They can try.
They really that's the key.
What do you
Yeah.
guys not get about law? They're not like chaotic law. They're
No,
not
they're
just
like-
gonna make random laws.
Maybe you and I have had
They-
different experiences with law in our lifetimes.
Depends upon what you mean by their term of law. They could be either classified as lawful anything.
I mean, this is basically just lawful, like complete left of the wheel.
Yeah,
So
they're
it's not
like
lawful
so far
good,
lawful.
not lawful evil. It's just lawful. They
lawful
enjoy
all.
law and order.
Yeah, which is strange.
It's a fantasy world. Of course, the law is actually going to work here.
I demand
Yeah.
consistency in my fantasy world.
Yes,
No.
in this place, law works.
Disagree.
It's consistent.
I mean, it works in
And-
D&D
How
anyways.
much could it work if the son of the leader of this place was abducted by a demon, huh? How effective is the law at
He-
saving
he-
people from suffering?
Objection! You cannot abduct a dead person.
Well, I gestured to him. How dead does he look?
Motherfucker.
When he was abducted, he was dead.
wasn't even abducted.
Then
Exactly,
then it
you
was
were dead.
then it was a theft theft
Of property. You can't own a person in this town.
But you can own a corpse, apparently.
And who owned the corpse?
That's right. The city.
No, the person that owns the corpse is the ground that I was buried in.
All right. So yes. Do you guys remember?
That's how Abraxas does it. They bring back corpses to pay off unsettled debts.
Right.
Do you guys actually remember the sentencing?
Me and Ashton paid, I think it was like, what, 4,000 or 5,000 gold?
No, yeah. I
Yeah.
think that they were like, it was like 2 months, but they reduced it to like 2 weeks, I think.
No, they reduced it to nothing.
Okay. I'm gonna go look over it real quick.
Yeah.
And I'm Meanwhile,
I'm
I'm out here slowly converting the populace into Palor worshippers.
We were originally sentenced to 1 month
I
of
can't hear
prison
you, so.
and 4,000 gold. We bumped it by 1,000 each, and we got out of prison entirely, but we're also banned from being here. Yeah, we leave as soon as he's done with his community service.
The stenographer is reading back the case right now.
I know, right?
Some of you forgot that we paid an extra 1,000 gold to get out of prison time.
Well, I think there was 2 weeks, but I'm
How
not sure.
bribable
it
is
was-
the judge?
It was completely negated.
Could you pay him directly half?
Alrighty. So yes, it was reduced from like 6 months to 2 weeks. So it is
Was?
2 weeks. Yes.
For 1 month, reduced to nothing.
No, it was reduced just to 2 weeks. It was reduced from like it was like a pretty bad sentence that y'all were like not happy with it, but then you convinced her and rolled your performance and got it put down to 2 weeks. It was not put down to nothing. Y'all did kill people, and you can't buy your way out of it, but
We
you
did.
can buy
That's
your
what
way
we
mostly
did.
out of it. No, you bought your way mostly out of it, so justice is still served.
Listen, you could just run. What are they gonna do?
Arrest me again.
Yeah, how good are they gonna be doing at that?
I
You
mean,
literally were just taunting me about how uncatchable you are.
so, you want to have an educated guess if that's a good idea or not?
What?
Running?
Why the fuck would I run away?
I mean, I don't know. Y'all seem to think that 2 weeks is a horrible thing.
I was the one proposing that.
I mean, he's stuck here for a month, and that's kind of moot.
No,
No,
I'm
I
here
think
for 2 weeks.
you're all here for 2 weeks. That's what it got limited down.
I thought he had a month in community service.
No, all of you had a month.
Why are you trying to
One more.
make me work more?
'Cause,
All
yeah,
I
you
want to
got-
do is heal sick people and tell them that Palor's good.
Yeah, all of you are equally guilty, and as you paid extra to get the sentence reduced, you still have 2 weeks. All 3 of you. I just went back and watched it. I can link it to you if you want, but yes, it is 2 weeks.
Does
If
the,
anyone
do the
could
courtrooms
guess
have some sort of magical protection against like future vision? Could
if
would
you
the courts like
probably-
have a way of prevent people from knowing if they're gonna get a yes or no verdict?
I mean, anyone casting spells in court would probably be stopped.
But I mean like beforehand. I'm thinking like what if a really powerful wizard was about to be dragged in? It's like, let me just cast some of these fortune telling ones to see, am I going to get arrested if I go in that courtroom? Yes. Well,
I
let's cast
don't-
plane shift.
I don't think any spells can tell you that, unless it was a certain thing. Like,
There are definitely like foretelling spells of some variety. Not all the scryings are just like normal.
No,
Wish.
even intervention. It's like it doesn't. It doesn't.
If
it
I
can
find
only-
one, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a weird little dance. Just you watch.
No, like they all, because obviously, like you can't tell the future. I can't predict the future. So no
What?
spell.
You're
has-
the DM.
Wish.
Can't you predict the future?
So yeah, so no spell can predict the future because you can't predict the future. So like all of the spells basically are like this
I feel so disillusioned.
intervention is what is it? No, is that it?
What?
No, the one where you
I don't think
talk to
cleric's
God.
got any, but I'm gonna look.
Yeah.
I swear.
It's not intervention. It's like communion or whatever it is.
Commune? I don't know.
Commune.
It's-
That's what it is.
Yes, commune. So
It's like
one
the
where you
powerful
ask
version of
God.
augury.
Yeah, it's the question where you ask God a question.
Brace for slowdown.
And
Hey.
yeah, so like even that one, it's like it's 7 days, within 7 days, and it doesn't consider like if you change your spells, like it doesn't consider what spells you have or losing or getting people. It's basically like right now, if you were to go in there, if it was to happen right now, what would happen? So that's about it. And so it's not very reliable for something like this, where you're on trial. Like that's the whole point. If you guys go in, if it's like, no, you will not be arrested, and you go in and say, fuck you guys, we did it, you're going to get arrested.
I mean, Wish could also indirectly do that.
Depends
That's a
on
whole.
which.
Yeah, like you can.
I mean, you
can,
could-
like,
you could-
change the future.
Right, you could just wish to be innocent, or wish to be
Yes.
found innocent, and then hope that that doesn't go poorly.
But it can't. Like,
We
it
Oh,
find
yeah.
you
doesn't it
innocent of
automatically
your
happen?
first crime of
Yeah.
jaywalking.
Yes, you're innocent
Next,
of
the triple homicide.
you're innocent of the fraud, murder guilty.
No,
Anyway,
but
I'll-
you have to be specific in what you
Yeah.
wish for, obviously. But
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, you guys have 2 weeks here. You can
2-week party.
refuse sentencing, but it's very easy for you guys to basically do anything at this point. Like, if y'all put in minimum effort and did what they asked you to do, it would basically be a vacation. If y'all put in maximum effort and did what they wanted you to do, it'd probably still be just a vacation.
Wait, so
Like-
you're saying we don't have to kill a single dragon? What the
Yeah,
hell is
exactly.
with this place?
Exactly. They're gonna make you resurrect people once per day, and then until you
Of course, I'm not paying for that.
no, they're paying for the. I mean, they're only giving you the material components.
Yeah, that's just what I'm saying. Like, I don't got no more diamonds. I spent them
No.
all.
Yeah, that's part of the money that you gave them.
Meanwhile,
They can
Paylor's
eat it
sitting
or
on a
survive
pile
it.
of diamonds up there. Like, holy look at all these.
So basically they have the choice of keeping the money or reviving their dead husband. So maybe if they have good insurance too.
But not all of them.
Right. I mean, they can pool their money.
I don't know which of these guards might have been like a drunk abuser. So
Exactly.
apparently
we'll,
one did refuse.
we'll find that out. Well, that one refused to come back. That means that they ended up in like Celestia, like eternally getting a hand job or something. I don't know.
I want to follow that guy.
Soon is taking applications.
Mm-mm.
I've never felt comfortable doing any sort of cleric or paladin of Soon. Weird shit. That's from Forgotten Realms, and it's like the one that's the symbol is a big pair of lips, and I think you can draw a line from that. S-U-N-E.
S-E-L-U-N-E?
S-U-N-E.
Soon?
Yeah. Am I thinking that? I'm pretty sure.
I know there's Saloon in the Forgotten Realms.
Oh,
See if there's
soon.
Soon. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I've never heard of Soon before. A greater goddess of beauty and passion. Okay.
You got it good. Ew. Horrible alignment.
A benevolent goddess that abhors destruction of beauty. Ah, definitely wouldn't like you guys. Y'all are all about
No.
destruction.
I feel like most gods aren't fans of us.
Yeah.
What?
Think of like any other good gods.
Look upon Soon's avatar could very well end a battle before it began. Her lips, if unclothed, could kill if she so desired.
What?
We could always go to the ever so classic Zahir.
All your blood just rushes out of your brain for some reason.
No,
apparently.
and just there's an explosion from all the cod pieces on the battlefield. Clunk, 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 clunk. And they just drop. No, what's happening?
I mean, there's always the ever so classic Zahir.
All right, so yes, you guys were talking about what you were doing during your service, right? No?
Where are we?
Be in jail? I don't know. Options.
No, yeah. I mean, you're doing community service, so you're, out and about doing stuff for most of the day. Truthfully, you said you wanted to spread the praise of Paylor.
Oh yeah, every time I'm healing people, I'm like, remember, Paylor did this. And then give them a wink and like a candy or something if they're a kid.
So
Oh
do you
my
say that
God.
when you're resurrecting them to remind them that who caused it or who's fixing it?
Both.
Alrighty.
Actually,
So,
no, Paylor didn't actually cause it.
I mean, indirectly, the power did come from him.
Yes, but it's for his own volition.
Yeah, but the fire didn't come from Crucible.
Wait,
It came from...
Wait, what?
We're saying that you made Paylor murder people.
you heathen.
First of all, Paylor doesn't murder people. That implies people are on the same tier as Paylor. Do you murder an ant when you walk past a hill?
I do.
I mean, if you're that, whatever that Indian religion is, that like
Well,
takes a
are
breather and
you
swoops in
that
front of them.
religion? If not, then I suppose not.
I can't remember that. It's like Dadaism or whatever it is.
are,
Taoism.
are we getting the fuck out of this town?
Surf sends
Uh,
them get leave. I guess.
Yeah, it's like serve and leave. Or they're not.
2 weeks. Whoop de doo.
Rather not have
Alrighty.
to kill anybody chasing us or kill the whole town. That's
Yeah.
for later.
It's a nice
So-
little break.
Yeah, so you guys just take a break, do some community service, do some heavy lifting, do some paperwork, Graves, you do some court work, you do some working the scribes and stuff like that. Just a bunch of really shitty busy work.
Best work. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd be fine with it. I'm not
Exactly.
stupid.
Yeah. And towards the end of your stay, of your vacation, someone comes to meet you. Says,
Don't let them.
you say you served basically all of your sentence. I hear you're free tomorrow.
Hmm.
Have you thought of anything that we talked about?
We talked about stuff?
We talked about stuff.
Yeah, abandoning your chaotic ways, and making up for it, and following the order. I mean, you're doing a great job so far. These past 2 weeks, you guys, wonderful. Helping out, not causing
Joke's
any
on them.
chaos.
Graves has been tilting every painting in every home he's been in.
Not that chaotic. Damn.
You monster!
Have you given it any thought?
I'm a little like memory of that?
I mean, like, Ashton will probably keep doing whatever he's gonna do, but
I don't know, it's like I got a city to run.
you got a city to run. I have orders to follow, and Crucible has Paylor to worship.
Yeah, we got more pressing matters than your order.
I'm assuming I'm not in this room. I'm out healing things.
No,
That's
y'all are
why I'm not
back.
talking.
They're talking.
Oh, I'm here
Yeah.
too? Oh, okay. I'm tuning more in then. Stopping my search of the wizard spells. I swear it's there, and I'm gonna find it.
Yeah. What about you, Crucible? Did you think about anything that he's ever talked to you about?
I mean, this person here about
Yeah.
like joining law. I'm already following the finest of laws. My crime here was just simply being unfortunately making the guards be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
It's less about law and more about stop being chaotic.
I'm gonna need them to define that a bit more. Life is chaotic as a necessity. We move and accomplish things. What? Clarify what you mean.
You know, instead of burning down places and killing guards, you do what you're supposed to, like you're doing here.
You, sir, have an
Serving the
incredibly
community.
an incredibly low altitude view of the work that we do.
That's also a big part of it. You go around and
No,
disrupt entire regions. That's what I'm hoping that you will not continue to do.
I mean, it doesn't concern you.
E-
You could be in
Everything
this
will
town.
work out best in the end.
I will keep doing my contract.
How many more red flags can I lift in one conversation?
Many.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing my contract. When it's over, then I will. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far.
When is your contract over?
Hell if I know.
Could I contract you?
Yeah, good luck with that.
We are brothers after all.
Yes, but I think this contract's a little bit more priority.
Are you talking about your contract with him? And he points at Ashton.
One, yes.
Ashton laughs. I was like,
Yeah, he does give me a lot of money and protection, so yes. Yes, it does.
He gives you a look over and he says, "Are you talking about the demon contract?"
Well, that too, but
He kind of just gives you a look up and down. And he says, "You are not bound by any demon."
Schwa?
or am I?
No. I mean, I can see it quite clearly. I don't see a contract between you two either, but you are not. You are free of any extra.
Well, that's because we finished our contract before, right? We I sort of turned to Ashton at this point. Like, yeah, I mean, like, we finished it. Did our contract say we'd get a reward for that or anything? I seem to have lost my copy of it.
Which part?
I was like, the contract to be hired by Ashton was to,
He kind
Yeah,
of
to beat the lich and to save your people.
he
But,
kind of just waves his hand and it's like, no, he would not be one. A contract with him would be next to nothing. I would not be able to sense that. But a demonic contract, I could see that. And I have never seen a demonic contract on you since we first met.
I'm like, do you have True Sight or something? Because, you're sus.
I mean, I don't have a true sight, but as a knight of order, it's kind of one of the things I can sense. Yeah, there is no extra creature hold on your soul.
Curious. I'm gonna start theory crafting it, like in character. Perhaps one of our adventurers somehow severed the connection between you and the demon. Can you tell us more about the nature of your contract?
I keep doing things until it's done.
Is it possible it's done then?
Could be, and I was never contacted again.
It feels like something you would have been told about. Do you have, I'll check your instant messages, see if you've got any unreads.
Discovered ping.
Brother, if you come with me, I can make sure of this. I can guarantee it to you. I might even be able to trace down the contract and find the one you contracted if you have questions.
just gonna like think for a little bit.
Now
Weigh
you're
my options.
finally free.
And yes, I'm free. It's like, do I pursue this further or just live my life as it is?
Well,
do you
what is
want
your life
to-
as it is now?
Yeah.
Actually, I do have. There's only one thing that I really need to figure out now. Who the hell killed me?
Wow, you didn't know that? Like, Crucible will
Oh.
actually be shocked. Like, I would have assumed that would have been the first thing you did investigate.
No. It's kind of a little bit further back, but
I did a
think
bad thing.
Yeah,
but
you
it's
lagged
okay.
out my
It's
PC.
fixable.
What the hell?
Very easy fixable.
I could also help you with details on that.
Well, honestly, that should kind of be a part of it because it is still murder.
Yeah.
And yeah, I came back, but that deserves an investigation by itself. Not even just for me, just for this town period. I was a part of it.
Ashton be like, what? That wasn't your first thing to figure out who killed him? Is your
Nope.
brother,
I figured my dad would have figured that out by that point.
right?
We
Like,
did figure it out.
Huh? Did he?
And if you know, weren't leaving tomorrow, you could probably be able to find the records on it.
Oh well.
But I can help you with all of that, brother.
I could think about that, but I think.
You will be exiled from here, but I can find anything you need.
Scrivens are kind of like thinking in his mind, it's like weighing out the options. Like,
Tough choice, huh?
yeah,
What will you decide?
what will Fraser do? Let's see. If I actually, you know what? He would say. I think I know what he would say. He would honestly say, "I appreciate the offer. It is very nice of you. I think this is one of those times where things are just left unsolved for me. Find other purpose.
How deep? Not everything needs an answer, huh?
Not everything does need an answer. Some things are best left unsaid.
A
Well,
philosophy very useful for dungeon masters.
I'll tell you this: your murderers did not leave the home alive. They were captured soon after. They also made an attempt on Father, but were not able to do so. There were questions left unanswered. And if you ever ever think it's a good idea to look into it, we can do it together. Although we have both been disowned by House Fraser, or, you know, self-disowned, but what is it? What is not disowning, but like just choosing to break off?
I mean, you can disown in the opposite direction.
To be estranged.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's like the wall, right? In Game of Thrones, they're not being disowned. They're
Exiled?
giving up their title and, you know,
Resigning.
basically. But yeah, he gave up
Abdicate. Abdicated.
Sure, he abdicated his name and his claims to the family. You were disowned and, you know, died and, you know, whatever. But you're still his brother. So he has
Now,
this little branch out. for
I've
him.
got something to tempt Graves a little bit. You know, all this stuff about disowning is very easy to write off, but it sounds like there's a lot of money on the table that might not be going anywhere else now. If you would be like the last person who's not disowned.
I'm pretty much concerned no matter what.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is that perhaps some of that is owed to you.
Are you
I
saying
mean,
you want to go back to
it's
court?
not your fault you were murdered, is it?
No, it was not my fault that I was murder type.
And it's not your fault that a demon brought you back. So how come your inheritance is being scratched out because of it?
Because he came back and killed people.
Exactly.
Oh, hey, yo.
Had I not
Allegedly.
had I not killed anybody, I probably would not be disowned.
I'm
I
not
mean-
sure.
You guys really could have fought this. They didn't have very good evidence.
Like we could have just said, "Who saw us kill anybody?"
Yeah, you could have. And like, I mean, I don't think they had anyone like directly witness. They had some really good, what is it? The not direct evidence. Circumstantial evidence. Some like really
they were
good stuff.
burned. Like yeah, that would implicate indirectly Crucible.
I mean, they had
What?
other stuff. But they never had to bring it up though, and they kind of just dropped it since Frazier was the knight was your prosecutor.
Yeah. It was like, oh, I guess he did that. Oh well.
So yeah, I mean that could have gone. I honestly didn't know how y'all were gonna do it. I had the lawyer there give you some good options, and y'all decided the case. So,
Earthquake.
Don't
Anywho.
earthquake this.
the offer stands, and I'll be in touch.
I will keep that in mind.
Alrighty.
At this point, is it the party's objective to like get out of here now?
Yeah.
Like, do we?
Well, we got a day.
Where is our next objective?
Going back to the town you own.
Do we own it? It's a pirate town.
But as such,
Ashton's town.
I do
Oh.
have a discussion with Ashton.
I thought that we were just gonna let them self-govern.
Yay, my items.
You get all your shit back. I didn't have that much shit that was super valuable or whatever. As you know, my violin, I reveal. I did not lose that.
And you also have a ship to pick up
Oh shit.
Yes.
Oh shit.
for your landlocked
Holy
city.
shit!
Yes, the ship that we've been working on. Yes.
It's finally time for us to explore the borders of this nation. So we're just gonna sail right out, right? Just go see what's out here.
Actually, I did need to discuss with Ashton something.
Yes.
Ah.
Which is.
Uh-huh.
Well, we have completed our contract with you.
Yeah,
Yes.
frankly, at this point, I'm just getting the ride out of town. We gotta figure out what's going on there.
Question is, Ashton, do you want Graves to stay and help you out?
I mean-
I will do a really quick reminder. You are currently business partners with Grey Arch.
Yes, I was gonna
Yes.
say that. It's like, well, you are,
But do you wish to remain it so? And I can still help you out.
I mean, I want to see why not.
Like, y'all are an interesting bunch. I've had this much fun in ages.
Well, what Ashton told Graves was like after he's, done finishing helping, then it'd be you and Crucible's turn to be helped by Ashton. It's like that was his thing. It's like,
You did
We heard-
already.
well,
I'm surprised you're not more concerned about this demon contract thing. Most
Why
demon
would I?
contracts, even if they do end, they don't just end suddenly. So this is weird. It's unusual that your
It's
contract has
unusual.
apparently ended.
Because under normal circumstances, that client would have done something, and it did nothing.
right.
Which is most unusual.
All I'm saying is that just brushing it, like you can just brush it under the rug. We could go with that approach, but I think we're asking for trouble in the future if we just ignore it completely.
All right,
Right.
let's go to hell.
Yeah,
Again.
we gotta go save your demon.
Hell.
All right, let's go. I'm gonna use my scroll. Let's go.
We actually?
No, of course not. I mean,
Oh.
do you want to? You can.
No.
Your
I
character
don't
would
like
have to ask us to. We're not just gonna go to hell because.
Casting plane shift. We're going to the city of brass.
You know what? Fuck this. We're going to hell.
Oh yeah, we can actually. We can
You
go-
can. You have it.
No, we can. It's up to 8 willing creatures.
8 willing Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could go to the Palaces of Despater on the 2nd level of the 9 Hells.
Are we still in good standing with the Grand Sultan Ifrit? I feel like we left on bad terms. And it says at the end of there, we'll stop working if they're not in good standing.
But I mean, that's only the elemental plane of fire. That's not hell.
Yeah,
How could you confuse the two? One's got
Besides,
fire,
I
the
wanna
other's
go
got
to
brimstone.
pandemonium, not hell.
well, this says 2nd level 9 Hells, so I'm confused now.
What says 2nd level 9 hells?
It says, well, I'm just reading the plane shift.
Yeah. Plane shift, you can go to basically anywhere.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the brass,
Yeah.
brass thing here.
Crucible was talking
Well,
about
yeah.
the brass badge, which is only in the plane of fire.
Yeah. So I will be right back.
But first, I guess we should go pick up our boat.
Yes.
Alright.
Excited. Because we still have a few other things we can do, especially for Crucible, since he is curious.
So I've got an idea to make the day, like the boat's like inauguration, really cool. Because I can cast control weather for that day and make it like beautiful, sunny with the perfect wind to set it sail.
And then I was going to use my ring of wind to use gust of wind to set us off.
But I feel like we're gonna want a destination, maybe.
Well, like I was saying, like since Crucible was interested in planes and stuff, there's several options we could do, which is the reason why I had
Well,
the
That
crafted
brings
in
up
the
like
first
Crucible
place.
was gonna ask you guys what they if there's any game plan, because again, like job done. We did your contract, and Crucible at this point is just getting a ride back to town because he's got a church back there. Technically, we're not a team anymore. However, Crucible has some stuff that he wants to get done that he might be interested in hiring 2 of the best adventurers he knows, probably the only ones capable of shit.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's several things that Ashton could help him with, and from his past adventures, and like that's the reason why we got the boat to go where the Leviathan was spotted and stuff like that.
I'm pretty sure you got the boat for cool boat adventures. Not
Well,
for
yeah.
Crucible, but
But
I
it was-
appreciate it.
It
I
was
appreciate the thoughts.
definitely for both, though, for sure. Like, yeah, because is it either that, or we could go back to the Tempest Scarron. That's also
Well,
an option.
before any of that, the Crucible needs to. He's going to be seeking some guidance anyway. I was talking with a Conrad about Crucible trying to like reach out to Paylor to sort of get some next steps on his quests. But I'm not quite sure what we're going to do yet.
Then
Because
there's also
I sort of want to pick a specific next thing. Like I want to target. I want to
Yeah,
put a
yeah.
big red X somewhere on this map and go there.
But there's also the when we do get the boat, the church there that they mentioned about the water dwellers, whatever they're called.
Yeah, the ones that don't breathe air. The horrible,
Mhm.
horrible
Yep.
beings that don't breathe
Awful little monsters.
air. You can't trust them. They'd kill them on sight if they were there.
Yeah, we have options.
Well, I mean, what's the first stop then? Are we going back to this town or to this town? Well, I guess the faster one is the boat town.
Yeah, the boat first.
Do you think we could afford docking space in Philadelphia? Because I feel like it's faster to go from Philadelphia to your town. And, I mean, look at the size of this intake. You know they got a huge fucking port.
Okay.
But it's also probably incredibly, like, a wealthy port. You know what I mean?
Jesus,
Like
Crucible talking about people's ports and wanting to go in them.
What the hell did I miss?
Exactly, man.
What you do in your time is your own damn
I was talking
business.
about parking the boat here at Philadelphia, but I was asking if we can afford the the fees. I mean, we probably can, but I mean, the people who park at those places like run businesses.
Yeah, but we have like hundreds of thousands. We have like 100,000 gold. Who the fuck cares?
We also are a intelligence business.
Yeah, so we are a
Have
business.
you leveraged any of that intelligence into finances yet? Like,
I mean,
at all?
you could buy and sell information.
That's a thing that a lot of people say, but like, how do you do that?
Espionage?
No,
Y'all
no, I
already
mean
are-
like,
y'all
so
already
you've gotten
are.
information. You found out the mayor is like pooping, like in a weird way.
Look
What
at
do you do with that? Who's going to purchase that information?
political opponents that want to like slander.
Yeah, but we'd have an opinion on those political opponents too, surely. All I'm saying is that like the intelligence business doesn't necessarily make as much money as like the cotton shipping business or something.
Yes.
This is a city in the desert. It probably doesn't have a lot of food, with the exception of like seafood. So all I'm saying is the very
Well-
rich merchantmen probably live in Philadelphia.
See that's where Ashton's little talent is going to come for.
Oh my God, the oligarchs are going to try and shut down your town to protect their profits. The fish oligarchs.
No, they'd be providing grassland food for them.
Yeah, driving down costs. I'm just making up enemies now. This is all just like we're just sort of talking shit on the ride back to town. Like, thank
Alright.
goodness, we did bring our cart, right? We didn't leave the cart.
Huh? Yeah.
Like we're with little Sebastian.
Yeah.
You would
Okay.
never lose little Sebastian or Bartholomew.
Archimedes. Bartholomew's back at the intelligence gathering
I
agency.
mean, we could always polymorph Bartholomew into a donkey horse hybrid and call it Bartholomew.
I appreciate the distance you went for the pun, but maybe we brainstorm it a little bit.
I'm not trying on these, I never do.
All right, y'all are back in the cart. Archimedes says, "Oh, escaped from jail, did you?"
No, we did community service.
So many deaths.
He's kind of ruffled at it. He's like, "You did community service."
Imagine that. It's almost like
Originally.
I'm not evil.
I can't imagine it. I thought you guys would have like earthquaked the town.
Yeah, Crucible's thinking about that, but we told him otherwise.
You know, you talk a lot of shit, but as the only one who actually accomplished any community service in these past 2 weeks, I feel like you should maybe stop that.
You do realize that doing scribe work is very valuable for that town or city.
Oh
right?
yeah, tell you what, you go compare your scribe work to the 15 men whose lives I've resurrected, and we'll keep chatting about it.
But didn't you also kill them?
I believe I was only responsible for about half of them. So the other half, all charity.
Huh.
I don't think
Don't
you
you
can claim.
aha me,
I don't think you
mister.
can claim a jail sentence.
This
as
was all
charity.
your. I'll point a finger at. I'll point a finger at the Graves dude. This was all your fault anyway. We were only in this town for your things, and it's your dad who dragged us back here.
Well, actually,
I think you owe Ashton an apology.
For what?
I'll cross my arms, and that's it.
Ooh, are you gonna let him talk to you like that, Graves?
What? I will take off my glove and slap him across the face with it.
Clang! Wait a minute, there were rocks in that glove.
Fight to the death. Let's see it fight to the death.
Back to back, pistols drawn.
Archimedes was the bad guy the whole time.
Oh, these 2 weeks. This city is so boring.
Is
I
it?
know.
Actually,
I
it's kind
know.
of boring. Why do you think I left? You didn't want to go back.
I thought you left because you died.
Or a tail. Having fun there.
Okay, so Archimedes, we're just gonna go ahead and leave right away if it's all with you. We don't need to stay another night.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Oh
God,
no!
Little Sebastian, just go, little Sebastian.
And you guys head on out.
I'll go ahead and situate myself as a driver again.
Alrighty. I assume you're gonna go pick up your boat.
Yeah, we got. I guess we got to see. So did you remember to get like carrying space for the cart in the boat, or do we got to leave the cart at the dock?
Yeah, we had the extra space. That's why I took extra time and more money.
Excellent. All right, let's go with that then. I gotta swing by the old the Storm of Temples there too, just to check in and say hi.
Yeah, we got the boat space for the extra cart, and if we ever get space for the teleportation circle.
Do you think the Temple of Storms considers using control weather like blasphemy?
Maybe.
Maybe using it specifically to reduce storms and to like, hey, what the fuck? I don't know.
To be fair, Scotty is I think she's the goddess of winds.
Yes, the goddess of winds.
She's not the storm god. That's Talos.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was a difference between the Tempest-Scaran gods and the gods of the Pirate Town.
Yeah,
they're all just wind?
Tempest Scaran is the Elder Tempest, which is a being of ancient elemental wind. Like that's
No, I mean,
elemental
Uncle,
air.
I just thought it was two different temples. I didn't know that they were the same.
No, they are not. The Elder Tempest is a being that exists. That is, and like basically what, like a Titan almost, like
Leviathan.
elemental. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
well, Leviathan's the blue water.
Then I also misunderstood you explaining that. I thought you were going into why they were the same. I was like, yeah, okay, I get it now. My
No,
bad.
and then Scotty is just a goddess. She's just the goddess of the winds. So, but okay, sorry. Here's how you look at it. Tempest Scaran was a cult. The pirates are a religion. Does that clear everything up?
No.
Oh my god.
They're
No.
both the same.
No, so it was. So I mean, that should clear it up for you. It was okay to kill
No, yeah,
Tempest
I got
Scaran
it.
people. It's bad to kill these people, right? You got it now? I was speaking in your language, not plain English.
Well, I'm thinking from like the perspectives that is how like probably both groups would see each other as some variant of heretical. Though I don't know if either of them are particularly as killy about it as Crucible is.
Is anyone as killy as Crucible?
You're a paid assassin. You should be.
I take jobs where a person gets, say, an artifact of unusual power and then has too much power. We get hired to kill them. That was kind of our whole thing. That one side doesn't have too much power. It's balanced. It's like our own form of order.
Have you been a Harper this whole time?
Yes.
My fucking god.
I went from lawful, like, one end of the spectrum of lawful to the other end of the spectrum of lawful.
You know it was a Harper who sold out and killed like most of your friends, right?
So,
Yeah, totally was.
and
He said so, not no.
Ah, my bad.
yeah, so
So he wasn't a Harper, but he worked with the Harpers. Like they were kind of
Correct.
like the front.
I'm not sure all of you came back from the dead, is all I'm saying.
no. It's the
I'm
price
saying
you
maybe
pay for-
parts of that soul are back in that body.
When you join the Force Alliance, there's no guarantee you are going to live.
Yeah, you didn't.
Well, yeah, that was.
That was
before
after he
them.
died.
Yeah, I joined them after I came back. That I was just a person in Brexit who happened to be the son of a judge, and then I got murdered.
Yep. with mysterious circumstances, which
again, I
never
worry about that
learn.
demon. Demons don't just disappear, and it's possible that if that contract hasn't been formally ended, he could come back in some sort of vicious way.
Crucible. Look, it's not your demon.
You,
It's
you know what? You're
Grace's
right. You're right.
demon.
I take it back. I'm gonna let my guard down. I'm fine with it. My guard dropped. I've stopped keeping it up. Let's go
Although-
get this boat, guys.
Although it is confusing that you are often the voice of reason, but only in things that don't pertain to you, it's Graves' demon.
Everything else makes sense to me. Yeah.
No, the stuff about me isn't crazy. It's the stuff about you guys that's crazy.
Well, you guys are weird nuts.
Mm-hmm.
And Ash just doesn't care.
Yeah, Ashton's the kind of person that doesn't care, and I'm the.
I think Ashton's gonna
Man
wake up
kind of person.
like he's gonna find himself sober one day and wake up like, oh shit, what's happened? My town's back. Oh boy, is the list still alive?
Yeah, there's three. We're on 3 different levels. Crucible, you're the kind of person that cares about literally everything.
I feel like being concerned about a demon contract is not like being over concerned. I feel like I'm not the one being like a worrywart drama queen here. I feel like I'm.
Hey, look,
not
it's a boat.
Boats. Oh my god.
Yeah,
It's only one boat. Stop going through it.
literally, if I die, I die. It's like, oh no, I did what I did.
I mean, I don't know about you. I'd like to stay alive. I'm pretty pro-life.
I've already died once, so.
How was it?
It's alright. I died. Didn't do anything inherently evil, so I would have been.
You haven't really
fine.
put much thought into the process of good dying and coming back to life, have you?
Nope, don't really care.
The removal of sensation and the return of it.
Eh.
Can you
Pretty much.
taste food?
What is this, COVID?
I got dead COVID.
Can't you taste
I thought we
it?
got 4 boats for a second.
No, those are just the different levels. Right.
Model heroes. Yeah. Turbulent waves today.
There we go. God damn it. I thought I locked it off. There we go. Alrighty, so you guys head to the Laguna. And you see a nice looking boat out at the docks. And you, Rayoch is, I think, y'all
I
left.
hope ours looks that good.
I think y'all left Rayoch, right? They're all in the town now? In Death's
Yep.
End? Okay. So, actually, let me give you back some money. I took off rent.
I thought the Grey Arch was gonna be with us in the boat.
Well, yeah, but y'all left them in the town. Y'all haven't been renting out this empty building.
Oh, gotcha.
I hope some of them are sailors.
Yeah, we established that before we even got a boat.
I forgot if that was the case. It
Yeah.
would be funny to take out, like, they were assassins, but I'd believe that there were assassins who are like, I've never been on a boat. Too bad.
There's like
You're
a
a
couple.
boat assassin now.
Yeah, there's a couple of them that had sailing experience and stuff like that, so they can teach the rest. That's what we established.
Alright, let's see. Can I find him?
Time for me to tap into my memories of One Piece to know how a boat works.
Now we need to have combat on a boat just like play like one song in my head.
And to be clear, we're not going to become pirates, right? We're not going yo-ho, yo-ho. Or are we? Because I'm also down for it if we are, but I just want to be on the same page.
I Sitting here, no.
Depends if we need resources.
Are we gonna be flying the black flag? Are we keeping a full tucked away black flag under the boards?
Well,
here?
the name is Death's Hand, so it's gotta be black, right? With the skull on it.
Wait, it's painted black? That sounds like. I mean, it sounds like we're sort of putting like a. What's a good phrase for it? We're sort of telling people what the deal is ahead of time.
Yeah, so it'll be
We're
it'll be a black flag, white skull with a red X across.
Boy, y'all are,
Very inconspicuous.
that freaking feeling when y'all are edgier than the rogue.
You gotta step up your edge game.
I made like the least edgy freaking rogue that I could.
Yeah, you gotta say, hey, being a rogue comes with a certain, like, you're granted a tithe of edginess that no one will question. You should use it more.
No matter what, any rogue is at least like a 7 out of 10 in terms of edginess.
Every rogue is allowed to be because they're a rogue by trade.
I mean, just because you're a rogue doesn't mean you're like inherently chaotic.
That's true, but I mean, it's fun to be. One of my favorite rogues I ever played was a dwarf who his goal was he was an expert locksmith, but one day he locked himself out of his own house, and so he's questing to become a good enough lock picker that he can break back into his own house.
Like Graves
The reason he
had a
couldn't-
loving family.
There was a reason he couldn't
normal
read. Yeah, and he's thrown it all away for a boat.
Like if Graves had an actual like alignment, he'd probably be like more in the neutral category.
Well, that's why Ash is just
Well,
chaotic.
I feel like a post-death apathy is like sort of its own
Yeah.
brand of it, but it's nihilism. That's the term I'm looking for. It's a
He has-
nihilistic.
He has a regard
It
for
doesn't seem like you
law.
care about staying alive because you've been dead and would seem to have preferred to stay that way. Seems like the demon fucked you over a little.
A little bit.
What's with all this poop we got out the back of the boat here?
On the poop deck.
Eee.
Fuck. Oh, these guys. Alrighty.
That's not poop, that's lights from the windows. Actually, that's really cool now. Oh my god, it's Teach! I remember him. He's so dour.
Welcome back, Ashton. And friends.
Hey,
So your boat's ready.
about time.
Let's see. You know what? let me find something real quick.
Is it a what's it called? Distillery?
No. I'm finding a new stamp. So yeah, he's like, oh yeah, boat's ready. Do you have anything you want to say? Good.
Like, good to see you, Teach. How have you been? How's
Oh.
the family? Anything like that?
Wait,
We
Wait,
missed
whatever
you.
I thought Teach went with Tessa.
No, he chose not to.
Oh.
Like everybody, as
Right.
it turns out.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
an old man. He doesn't want to space.
Like, let's see. Yeah, it's been since Tessa left.
Oh no, I think you got the boat through him. Maybe I'm thinking wrong. Maybe you might be right. Who knows?
Like, clearly, whoever we did hire needed to hire a professional consultant.
Yeah, so there
The
you go.
best
There's the boat
boatsmith in
builder.
the
Let's
town.
just take his name off in case I have to look over old videos.
I can't remember, 'cause I really thought Teach went with them. I was like, wait a second. If Teach is here, who went with Tessa? Then I think about freaking Crucible's old character. Good
Oh, yeah,
shapeshift.
Ko.
You know, his
Ko,
master.
he
Yeah,
did.
Ko's master is Teach, and with Tessa. Oh, God.
Yes, you found it out. I am a genius DM.
Oh my god.
Mind blown.
Since session 1, Conrad's had this all planned out. My God.
God, that'd be hilarious.
Okay, perfect. Okay, copy image. Let's put it on Imager so I can import it. So yeah, your boat's ready. I may or may not be Peach.
Thank you, boats maker. Is there any thing you need to tell us about the boat? Features, paddles, whatever. Cannons?
It's a boat. You can go on board, and it's got your standard layout. You know, except for the edition you paid for.
Yes. The cart compartment.
Compartment.
Couldn't really make a compartment, but I mean, I did make it so you can get the cart on the boat.
That's good enough.
There you go.
Can we repurpose it into a trebuchet?
That might damage it, but I mean, you could try. It's really not loaded to sling stuff, more just lifting. But
We're ready to siege Hidadelphia.
Lifting and lowering. Hey, now we just need the cage and we go underwater.
I mean, I've played enough like Wind Waker to know how that useful that'll be in the end. Moderately.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing the preview, so I gotta test it out because it resets the size every time. Ah, almost. Okay, good enough.
Ooh, perfect.
Alrighty, so yeah, you guys get on board. Does anybody have proficiency in sea vehicles?
Nope. Now, if we were on the land, I'd know exactly what to do here. But hold on, no, I'll pilot it, and I go up to the like ship steering wheel. I'm like, yeah.
That's the. This is the top. What the fuck am I looking at? God damn it! I put the crane on the wrong level. That was pointless.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, here
Are
we
you
go.
sure this one looks like the top up here?
No.
Because look, there's the
cot.
wheel here.
There's a cot there. There's the wheel here too. That's because it's.
Oh.
Oh well.
Oh.
All right. Anywho, whatever. Fuck it. We're doing it live.
Oh wait.
I was about to say,
Wait, those are both the top. One's just Night Seed.
do
the
it
other's Day Seed.
live.
Are you
Look,
sure?
they're the same. Yeah, this one because you can see the lights out the windows in the
Oh.
back.
Okay. Well.
So it's actually just two floors. That's fine.
The double-decker ship.
Oh wait, maybe it's triple decker. I think maybe these because these all have like the
Oh, this
windows,
is
you
a
see?
different top. It's
Oh.
3 tops.
Ooh, I like the cannon. No wait, the cannon floor is its own thing, right?
Oh, that's
yeah,
a middle floor.
because yeah, look that's where we're eating.
That's the bottom floor.
Okay, good.
These two are upper
So
levels.
this one's actually just like garbage. Yeah, get rid of it.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing there. Alrighty.
Fascinating. And I say that the cart fits in here
What?
somehow.
It goes on the top deck.
What? Oh,
Yeah,
we just
yeah.
plunk it on there.
Yeah,
I mean,
it goes
how
right
would you
there.
get it downstairs?
Magic?
One Piece. They can do it, this can do it.
Alrighty. So yeah, there's your boat.
I'm actually can't wait to use the cannons for random stuff.
Congratulations, you're experiencing one of the 2 best days of a boat owner's life.
What's the second best day?
The day you get rid of it.
I knew exactly what you were going to say.
I mean, Ashton, I guess, would have some experience since he was with Pete driving the boat.
Yeah, but do you have sea vehicle proficiency?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Oh,
is it-
yeah, definitely not.
we might
no.
need to take some time to actually, like, get that.
Or, get one of your people who work to come pick it up for you.
No. Instead, we should go on a quest to achieve a magical item that will imbue the ability to drive a boat in our heads.
There you go. Perfect.
We call it the Mariner's Sextant.
Torin McCarn is a sailor.
Yes.
Not Johnny Tubo, though.
Aw. Well, yeah, Johnny Tubo is clearly the gunner of the ship.
Actually, he prefers melee, but he just likes holding crossbows.
Highly proficient in melee crossbow combat.
He
Not
just
aim for
punches
shit.
people with the crowbars. With the crossbows.
He realized if I can't hit people from a range, then I'll just bring the arrow real close. Though I'll admit, animated cool enough, I bet you could have a real sick fighting style with just like punching people with a crossbow and then like injecting them and pull it back out, huh? That'd be sick. Johnny Tubo, this world doesn't deserve you.
Alrighty. So yeah, alright, so there we go. You served your sentence. You talked to the Knights of the Order, or the Knight of the Order. You picked up your boat. And yeah, okay, what are we gonna do now? I mean, there's not really anywhere you can sail it close to your town.
Well,
Why
like
don't we
Chris
just
was-
take the town and push it over here?
Well, what Crystal was saying was we could just port it to Philadelphia.
And leave it there?
I mean,
I'm
they've probably
saying-
got a big port. We'd have to rent it.
For the
I'm
board.
saying like for like when we come back or whatever, because like
Right, when you come back, so what are you doing now?
well, if we can't ship it out ourselves, then we're gonna have to wait for our sailor to come get us.
Alrighty, and how is he supposed to come?
The
See, this is the level we're playing at, guys. We're talking logistics.
well,
I mean, I got answers, but I mean, first thing I'm going to do, I think, is going to cast a Hallow on the ship. Since presumably we're spending at least a day on the ship, so I'll give it something. Ashton, do you want to pick one of these Hallow effects to have?
yeah.
I only get one, but it's yeah, it's from this one and this one.
Okay. See. Isn't the first one you did in that one town?
Yeah, the one town I did in the one town I actually did the light one, the daylight.
Oh,
Permanently, it
gotcha.
filled it with bright light. And in fact, that's the one I most commonly do because daylight.
Now,
But I mean,
it
we can do
is-
any of them.
It is a point and not an object. So it'll be fine as long as you're here.
Are you gonna pedantic us like that? You're gonna hit me with that? I can't cast it on the mast of the ship.
No, it's not a moving spell.
Oh, I'm clearly casting it with the purpose of putting it on a boat. And all the magic is going to drift with the boat. It's not. It's not like I'm casting on a candle and carrying it around with me.
Yeah, you're moving it even further and faster.
The entirety of the Hallow is contained on the boat.
Is it? Let's see. Touch and infuse. Okay, what is it?
We don't,
Yeah.
we don't need to cast Hallow. If we're gonna get some big unfair advantage from casting Hallow on the ship, I just thought it was cool.
I mean,
We don't need to do it.
No, no, I just heard. No, I'm not going to do that one. Never mind.
What?
I'm doing silence now. Nobody can talk on the ship.
What if we named it? We named the ship Hallow. Team. Fuck off.
Yeah, but to keep with the subterfuge of it, I think it needs to be named the All Clear.
Oh my god.
How do you switch the card?
It's there's three of them. So this one's got 1 and 2, and this one is just that one.
This one's just 1 and 2, one's 3.
It's a radius of 60 feet.
Good lord.
Yeah, that's the entire ship, and also a lot more.
So if you put like on the ship, you can hallow the ship.
See.
No, I mean you can't. That like the light spell lets you do that because it says you can cast it on an object and carry it with you.
Hallow's just an area.
Correct. You like I mean
Oh.
yeah. I mean
Imagine if we could like planar shift the ship. Like holy crap.
if
Seven
that's
extra
something you're
push.
interested in, like this isn't even like a glyph of warding, which is also arguably not able to do that. But I could see that. But hollow, that's a big ask.
It's 1,000 gold pieces and 24 hours of casting. But like I said, it's not. None of these were like I wasn't banking on any of these. I just thought I'd add something to the ship.
Okay,
But I
maybe.
cast it, and then the boat does its normal like drift of 5 foot that any boat does in the course of any time. I'm like, oh, the ritual's disrupted. Sorry, because it takes 24 hours of casting time of me staying in the same place. But because I moved in the first 5 minutes of the ritual, it messed up, and I lost the spell slot. Oopsies, happens.
If you want to do something like that, I can work with you. We can do a modified hollow, but I'm gonna have to think because it shouldn't be a big thing. The main thing is the 60-foot radius.
I mean, we could reduce the radius.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
We'll
things.
talk
I was
about
just-
it. I'm not saying no. We'll
What
talk.
about this though? Like, if
What?
it's something very simple, and we could just use the tongue set. That one doesn't really affect much of anything, and anyone that wants to communicate will.
I mean, it's not the effect. It's just the spell in general. Like, if we limit it to the ship, then definitely we're talking.
So
good.
instead, I cast Temple of the Gods on the ship, which is a much shorter casting time and only lasts 24 hours.
That's cool.
Oh, on ground, I can see within range. Does wood count as ground?
It came
Technically-
from the ground.
This
Technically,
one's far
no.
worse.
Technically no, but I could
No, I
allow
don't-
it.
You know
Up
what?
to
I got
120
the
feet
answer.
on
I
each
watched-
side.
I watched a movie that taught me the answer to that. I'll get a jar of dirt.
I got a jar of dirt.
No, now I'm just being spiteful. I haven't had a good opportunity to use Temple of the Gods yet. I've sort of had it on tap because I've sort of been like, it's a cool one, but it doesn't even have like. Actually, no. It doesn't tell me what its cost is. It's got a material cost. And it doesn't tell me. Hold on, let me read this one.
Let's look at all the D&D spells for cleric and see which ones you have not used.
I have access to like we get them all. Clerics get every spell. We just gotta pick them, so it's kind of tough to tell what we're gonna need. Oh, by the way, I am gonna go back to keeping Water Walk prepared while I'm on a boat.
There is no
Any boat
component.
time when you're a
Jesus.
robot man, you want to have Water Walk. It's just important.
There is no components. You just have to have a holy symbol. Because a temple to
It has an M though, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure.
Right. It's a holy symbol.
Well, okay. I guess you're right. You're right. I just was thinking. Usually, when it's like, a level 7 spell, if it's got a
Right.
material component, then it costs a lot. And when it costs a lot, the holy symbol can't count. That's just why I was confused.
You could.
But yeah, I could just cast this for an hour. Like apparently, I could have been giving us really safe secure lodgings every day. My bad, guys.
I mean, you could do this in town and just build the tower and be like, okay, make it look like this, because you get to choose the looks and everything.
It's a bit of a weird spell, honestly.
Yeah.
Finally, whenever any creature in the temple regains hit points, they gain extra hit points. It's made from opaque magical force that extends to the ethereal plane. Can't be dispelled by dispel magic, and anti-magic field has no effect on it. Haha, take that, Law City! A disintegrate destroys it instantly. Oh no!
Yeah,
My
can't fight
phone!
forward.
Why?
I mean, that is actually, though.
I'd have to cast it every day in the same. Oh, if I cast it every day for a year, it becomes permanent.
Does it say that?
Yeah, very last line on the back here.
Oh yeah, yeah. You could just do that.
Yeah, but it sort of takes the fun out of it, don't it?
I mean, you could build your temple, but you could have this permanently.
All right, what? I could make like a cool, weird stone tower parapet on like the back of the boat.
I meant in the town.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
My real question is,
With
what are
all
you going
the-
to take for your 9th level spell?
All that
God,
money.
I don't know.
All that money you guys spent on the temple
And
and
it's,
Crucible
I,
could have
again,
just
I don't
made
even need
it.
to pick them. I can change it every level. Every time I sleep, I can pick a new one.
Which one would you pick if you had to pick one? You only have 4 choices anyway, so...
Well, let me take a look. Because yeah, clerics don't have as many fun ones as wizards do.
No, they have Astral Projection, Gate, Mass Heal, and True Resurrection.
I'd probably just, I mean, at any given point, I'd probably be
really
switching
frickin'
between
good.
Gate and True Resurrection, right?
I mean, Mass Heal is freaking amazing.
I mean, yeah, but in terms of like impressiveness and effect, like I'm gonna be casting a lot of heal spells before that one.
I mean, it heals 700 hit points and cures
It is-
everything.
It is one action too.
Yeah.
Okay, a lot of impressive stuff, but I could also cast a Gate and just say, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Good.
But all that's that's pretty far in the future, actually. The hurdles from getting to we're level 16, right?
15.
15 still okay. I had 15 on my thing. It's gonna take a while for I got level 9s. That's all I'm saying. We don't gotta be thinking about that
It's only
really.
2 levels to go. That's not that bad.
Y'all could actually just go to hell with me.
Huh?
With Gate, yeah. Once I get Gate, we could just head on down to hell. Take a look. But problem is, I can't think of a way that we'd be able to find like if we wanted to go to hell to investigate that demon. We don't even know the demon's name. Like I
do, motherfucker.
yeah, but like not its
And-
true name.
and
demons
all-
have like a billion aliases.
And also, you know a specific place in hell. You've been there.
It's true, we have. But does that still exist?
Would we be able to use his like first-hand knowledge of location for me or Ashton to cast
You
the
were
spell?
there. You were there, Grizz.
Are you talking about where his people were? I thought that was
Yeah.
like a sub-hell that like collapsed in on itself.
It was in hell, but it was protected.
Oh, so that's- I guess I interpreted that more esoterically, like the entire little subplane was collapsing or something.
No, that was still hell, which was protected from them being absolutely annihilated.
Exactly.
I mean, the environmental effects of hell aren't that bad, especially the demons. They're not super fun.
It's the everything that will kill you.
Does your setting have that two-headed knoll demon? Conrad? Like, I forget
Demogorgon?
what his name was. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, the
Stranger
Demogorgon
Things
is
guy.
a prince of hell. I don't know if he's still a two-headed monkey though. I don't know what he is in 5th edition. I haven't looked in a while. Yeah, y'all want to go find some princes of hell? That sounds fun. I mean, you did just go
Just
fuck around in
to-
the Underdark.
to
Why not
what
fuck around in
end?
hell?
Well, let's take
I
our boat to hell.
mean-
You don't have
Okay.
9th level spells yet, right?
No, we gotta do a lot more adventuring before that.
Okay. I mean, you're not that far. I think it's level 17?
Okay,
What?
here's what we do.
Yes.
We gotta get magical runes on like the front of the boat that will allow it to expel water, so we can essentially make the boat like go onto land in its own water flow, and then fly into the air on its own water flow.
Or it can just cast Hydro Cannon. And
That's how we can turn it into like the true all-purpose utility ship.
ATS.
Hydro Cannon. We've got 4 cannons. Assuming Conrad doesn't retcon this, but I quite like us having a little bit of firepower.
No, we all got cannons. It all takes upkeep, and I guess we might have ship-to-ship combat, because, I mean, that's... Your levels aren't going to help you against that.
I'm absolutely game for you, like, determining how you want to do ship-to-ship combat yourself, Conrad, because I've never seen, like, a version online that's ever been, like, great. Like, no official, like, version of ship-to-ship, so whatever you do on Game 4, but
Yeah.
the official, like, any official book ship-to-ship combat is just poorly made.
Yeah.
Well, the issue
And
is that
Did
it's-
Spelljammer, the game about ship-to-ship
It's-
combat, just not include that?
Yeah,
Didn't they just hand wave it?
yeah.
That's weird.
honestly,
What were you
like, ship combat can be done well. The problem is that if you lose your ship,
You're
they
dead.
lose their ship, you're basically dead because you will drown. Or
No,
something will kill you.
We're fine.
I've got mending as one of my cantrips.
We if we're ever on the ship, we will always have water breathing. We're fine.
Just give me 2 years of mending, and I'll get the ship back in order.
Yeah.
No.
Just
Yeah, since getting Trakasha's book, I have water breathing as rich now. So
Yeah,
That's
my problem is I would
24
not be
hours.
able to swim for long.
You don't have to swim, you can just sink. You
Good.
get water breathing.
Yeah. And then we fight everything underwater.
exactly.
that's
No,
why
I-
that's why I keep water walk. Because if I go down, I'm going all the way down, and I mean I don't need to breathe, but I don't know what deep pressure will do to me. I feel like it'd be bad.
All right, guys, I'm putting this on you. Crucible, figure out what water does to you. Everybody,
Kills me
Fine.
instantly.
find a... Okay, good, you fell into the water.
Ah,
Everybody, find a ship combat thing that you like. That's your homework. We're not having it until those things are found.
Sid Meier's Pirates?
yeah.
Is that a
opened up
rule that we
game with
can
Sid
add?
Meier's Pirates.
Oh yes,
I
we
wanna
all just
play
have
the
to
new one.
load. We just all have to load up Sid Meier's Pirates and then fight.
Play a
against
game.
Me, 3 against 1, and yeah.
What if we use from Monkey Island insult sword fighting?
That's me about Loon.
All right. So we have a ship. What are we doing with the ship? Do you want to hire someone to captain your ship?
I mean, I could probably... Nah, I probably couldn't. I could probably learn how to. Captain Graves.
Yeah, my only thing was just getting the one guy back to us, but how do we get there? And I was just thinking, I was like, well,
Well, we better get the boat onto the cart and haul it down.
I would literally take my character from Sea Rangers campaign and hire him as the captain.
then I was just thinking of,
Yeah.
I was like, how long would it take to go from here to all the way over here if Ashton just goes by himself, just to get the guy? And how long would it
You could
take
just
to go
ask
here?
him to
Are,
come.
are you saying it's time for Graves Crucible Adventure time?
Which one of
How
you
is
is
that?
Finn and which one of you is Jake?
Well, that's while you're away. So clearly Graves and Crucible should go on a wacky hijink.
So which one of you
Yeah.
is Finn and which one of you is Jake then?
I don't feel right comparing either of us to either of them, honestly.
Yeah, we could just have
Neither of us
Crucible.
falls into it.
Crucible
Yeah, we
is
could
Ice
just-
King
The hell?
and Graves is Gunter.
Perfect.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
He said Adventure Time with Grizz and Blade. And I said, which
Oh.
one of you is
Come
Finn?
on,
which
grab
is
your
Jake?
friends.
And he said neither, and I was like, okay, fine. Ice King and Gunther then.
Yeah, that honestly, that's just a lot more accurate.
Wank.
Yeah, we could just have Crucible tell what was our bard's name?
Baby Tempest.
Tempest. Yeah, tell Tempest, like, have Crucible send a message to Tempest to tell the guy that has the sailor stuff to meet us here.
Oh yeah, sure thing. If you got anything specific, then write it down on like a little note card. But otherwise, we'll just send it. We'll just say, "Hey, get over here."
Send it.
Should just
It
give
doesn't matter.
Conrad my freaking sailor character.
Don't forget 25 words. So keep out the verbal flourishes that you're known for, Ashton.
You have no time limit, and you don't have anything else that you should spell flop on. It's fine. It's good because you sent the message.
The second sending, as I was saying.
Crucible over here going on about how
Before
it
I
was.
was rudely interrupted by the spell ending, you see, I would have you end of spell.
But yeah, that's the best way. Just to send it, and then he'll meet us here.
Okay. You send it.
Can Tempest pilot a boat?
No. Why would the guy in the sky know how to pilot a boat?
A more adequate explanation I couldn't possibly think of. You're right. You're absolutely right, Conrad. I'm sorry for being so stupid.
Just give Conrad my monk who turns out to be a sailor.
What the fuck is this?
How could
Ooh,
I
that's
possibly? How could I possibly made such an error?
But shit, you know, I have a freaking monk whose background was a fucking sailor.
Yeah, I love sailor backgrounds. I like to have fighters who. I had a half-orc fighter his name was Chum, because he had a big shark fight around like his abdomen.
In that entire campaign, we were in the water once.
Well, that's just bad luck. That's why you gotta always like angle it towards the ocean. You gotta be like Aquaman on every adventure. You'd be like, well, what if we have the combat, close to the shore, maybe near this river? It's like, yeah, okay, we
A lot
get
of our combat has been in the air. On a fucking floating castle.
Well, I know a way to solve that. Simply make it stop floating.
No.
I mean, he isn't wrong. You can't say no.
Hey, I'm offering solutions here. There's no bad ideas in brainstorming.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. And what was his name? It is
Who's this? What?
Torin McCarn.
Wow. It's just pretty decent strength. Damn.
He's a sailor. I mean, these are all guys that were part of the Assassins. Yeah, so I mean, they weren't nothing. All right, let's
Where's
see.
it? We're gonna make Mittens freaking be the ship's captain.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have Tectron on the cannons. I just thought about it.
A cat captain.
Alrighty. Torin's here, and maybe Teach is gone. Alright, that took about a week. Since he does not have a magical cart.
What took you so long?
Like, I
Why
walked
can't you just
here?
fly?
Wait, did you have a teleport spell handy?
You know what? You know what? You didn't come alone.
Oh no! He brought friends to beat me up.
Johnny
Oh,
Two Bows.
Johnny Tubo!
And yeah, that'll be that. Those two are good. All right. Like,
Now we're working with a full crew.
all right, boss. Where are we going? I assume you know how to do, the deckhand stuff. At least, right?
Yeah. That's
Do you
Stuff
know?
knot.
Yeah. Do you know the difference between a box knot and a square knot and a sailor's knot?
Ashton does. Yes.
All right. Does he though?
Yeah, because we were taught basic stuff on ship. At least Ashton. I know Crucible and Graves wasn't there on that campaign.
All right.
Yeah, they made Code do the lopping.
Are we actually setting off? Are we leaving the dock?
I guess so, right?
Adventure time.
Alrighty. You guys batten down the hatches.
All right, I've pummeled this hatch. That's what that means, right?
Johnny Two Bows looks at you and says, "All right, just do that. Do what I do." And he starts teaching you the way around the boat. All right, so where are we headed off to, boss?
What do you think, Ashton? What do you think we should go?
Well, did Crucible tell us where he was thinking of?
What? This boat wasn't my idea, and I
No,
still have to
I'm
compete
saying-
with Paylor. I don't have an
mean-
objective yet.
Honestly, like, we should do something for Crucible now. It's his
Yeah.
turn.
I'm definitely game for that, but I'm still working on like picking a particular MacGuffin, if that makes sense. Because I've got this here drop of death, and like I'll show it to you in character. Like I'd like to figure out what to do with this, how we can make use of that. I feel like I did say that Crucible's like explained his objectives to you before, but like, do you want Crucible to like go over his goal in character? Like just to say like here's what I'm doing and why?
Don't you want to, like, make everyone worship Baylor?
No, my goals are far grander, and it explains. I did I actually tell you? Out of character, I feel like I blather about it a lot. Sorry, I've sort of lost track of who I've told, but my objectives, you see, after the death of my caretaker and father figure, is to end death, remove death from mortality.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
And yeah, I feel like he's brought it up to you guys. But yeah, he'll like this is the hurdle I'm on. This is the plateau. I've got this here essence of death. You all were there with me when we went to the hags, and they were such polite young ladies. And they brewed this up for me, or gathered it, or distilled it, whatever. But I'm not sure what to do. There are a couple options I was thinking of, and I was investigating these planar gates, but I feel like there's more potential in this path. Some method to remove mortality, to save everyone.
What could go wrong?
Johnny Tubo, nobody asked for your opinion. Get back to work, Johnny Tubo. Get back. But that's like he'll present it like this is the way. Crucible's going to be pretty open with you about this at this point, because you two, you're both strong. You both see both sides of the existence of life or death, and wouldn't it be broadly better to end that, to make it so no one has to suffer death again? One of my thoughts is that we could somehow distill this into a vaccine of some sort, somehow applying someone immunity to whatever this essence is. Alternatively, we could use this as some sort of tracker, perhaps find the source of this essence and eliminate it, cut it off. But I don't know what, and I've been reaching out to Paylor, and I'm hoping he'll really get back to me. But we'll you know, that's between me and Paylor. You guys don't gotta worry about that. I am happy to be here on a boat, though. I like boats. I think. I've never been on one.
How do you know you like boats?
I like the look of it. It looked cool. Though I have decided that once we're actually on the ocean, Crucible suffers terrible seasickness. Oh, why is it moving so much?
No comment on him stating his goal?
Nope.
Oh, there we go.
Do y'all have any idea? Do y'all have any ideas of how to pursue it?
Yeah, I'm open for feedback at this point for it because we know my objective, and that's like you. At this point, you guys have all the same information I do. Maybe the Lich might have had some information, but that's why I was there looking at that. The dragons might, but I don't know for sure, and we don't want to bother them unless we know for sure what we're looking for, I think. And yeah, I don't know that. Like, I'm spitballing. I'm open. Give me something.
So if we want to pursue Crucible's goal, a big part of that is figuring out how to meet death, not in the dying way.
Well, that's a potential. That's the
that is
version I think if we yeah. That's like because I still like because I think a couple of people have tried to common sense talk Crucible down to say like, you know, death's not like a big skeleton with a scythe you can kill, right? But I'm also not 100% sure that's true yet.
So
I don't know if I can trust that NPC.
So the one thing that came to mind since we are actually on a boat now was the Pirates of the Caribbean of death, you know, and the crap like that.
Think we could get like a magic compass of some sort and,
We gotta
and put the drop of death into it?
We gotta sail to the ends of the world.
I'm sure.
Did this become a boat adventure? Did this become a boat campaign? Jesus, Ray! Jesus, you have a town, you have a city, you have people that you brought back to life! You can't just sail off for years! Like, wait, you've hired a bunch of people to build a city! Ray!
I mean,
We're awful people.
Oh man, hey, I got.
What if we built this city on rock and roll?
Oh man.
We might be able to get a teleport circle on the boat, but I'm beginning to think that clerics actually don't know how to cast teleport circle. I think
We would have to hire a wizard to do that. Yes.
Yeah, we need a wizard.
We actually need a wizard for something?
Yeah, that's the only thing we needed a wizard for, was to hire him from the boat to cast the permanent circle. But you'd have to be with us.
It took me
And
too
that's-
long, but I definitely was going to make you do push-ups for Graves' badge.
But yeah, because that way,
Fair enough.
the option of coming back to Ashton's Town is not out of the books, you know.
Yeah. Or we could just not have a boat adventure.
You speak of them wistfully. It's like they're lost to the ether. The people who we were just talking to. You know, I've got things I need to deal with too. I've got an entire people. Like I'm getting a church revived here, and to be clear, that's not even my objective. I'm reviving the church so that I can have a power base to achieve my objective.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I mean, but that's a good thing. We decided to help Crucible with his objective.
we used legend lore to find out what we can do.
With what?
Finding death. It's a legend, you know,
Sure. Let me look up legend lore real quick.
right there.
I don't have it, so if you do, I'm counting on you.
Yeah, it was one of the scrolls we got from the necromancy.
Name or describe a person, place, or object with with death intended. Nope, we can only try.
Mr. Death.
The spell brings you to your mind a brief summary of the significant lore about the thing you do. It might consist of current tales, forgotten stories, or figurative. I mean, fuck it, sure.
I'll be honest, it's kind of that spell's kind of like a kick in the pants to DMs. I feel like, because it's like, make up a story right now, DM, do it.
Oh no, that's what I'm definitely doing. That's gonna be an in-between session thing. We're getting to the end of it anyway, aren't we?
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, we're
that's
coming up on 10. We
that's
can
true.
go longer. Like until 11 is always the latest I'm willing to do with D&D. But this is a good stop.
Two legend.
Because it says at the very bottom, it says, for example, if you have a mysterious magic axe on hand, the spell might yield information, blah blah blah. But since we have the vial of death,
Fuck!
I mean, that as
Fuck!
the thing. Yeah. That's what I was saying.
That's
it.
why I gave it to you. That's bravo, Ray! You figured it out. You figured out
Yes,
the use of the bottle vial.
You did it.
Yeah, that's what I had planned all along.
Oh
I gotta
man.
see the spell. Hold on. I gotta look at this.
Why do I do things so well?
Especially because it was a random scroll we got from the necromancer.
Oh, I mean, I didn't care about Legend Lore. That's fine. But it's like, you can't Legend Lore death. I could, I'm just gonna give him some legends about, the fictional being of death. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. We have a physical representation or something of death here, and the Legend Lore lets you choose an object. So
I
now
love it.
this theoretical thing that I could have totally bullshitted you on is now a valid target of the spell.
Beautiful.
And that's exactly what I had planned all along. That was the whole point of the drop of death.
Amazing. Wild applause.
And you figured it out, Ray. Congratulations.
I love it, especially because it's the end of death.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna end death.
Okay.
We're gonna save everyone.
Graves, do you have anything you want to just, throw at me and fuck my life?
I mean, I won't lie. The industry of assassination might take a hit when we end death, but I'm sure you could make it up with like permanent handicapping and stuff.
You're just gonna find Norm Macdonald, okay? That's Family Guy death, and it's gonna be exactly like the episode. Nobody dies.
We just played that episode's audio for TNT.
Oh Lord. Okay. So I've got stuff that I was talking with Crucible with that I need to do. Now we've got Legend Lore on the drop of death that I'm gonna need to come up with.
All right.
So, all right. So now I need the information from you guys.
What boat combat, right?
Like, yeah. So is
I'm
that
okay with us just sort of winging it. I ideally like to only have to play as my character during a boat combat. I don't want to have to be negotiating like a fire arcs and shit.
You know what? How about you just have Blue Arch, and you have the pirates. Some of the assassins can go be pirates and make money that way.
Yay!
While you guys are on land, since you have nowhere to bring the boat currently. Y'all do have Grey Arch, and y'all have that resource, and y'all call for them. So, let's see. Who else are we going to put on the boat? We've got Gubtrin, the lockpick. We've got Jayla. We've got Mittens the Brutal. We've got Bob. We've got Kyron the Light, Axis the Agitated, Christian, Tempest, and Protectron. And Bard.
Yeah, we'll leave Tempest or Protectron like on land.
It's true. I don't feel like Protectron would do great on the boat.
Yeah, no.
Protectron overboard. Reel him up. I can't. Ah!
He's too heavy.
Wait, we got a new anchor.
Yeah,
All right,
let's
who do you want to
see.
send?
At least we're sending the two baseliners. That we got Johnny Tubo and Torin here.
Yeah.
Let's go with luck for sure. 'Cause, you know, boat needs luck. Then have some light.
Boo. Alright, anyone
Yeah,
else
yeah.
you want to send on the pirates?
And you always gotta need a rune guy for you know,
The
pirating.
muscle. The muscle.
Yeah. And then I think the roost is fine.
Alright.
Bob.
Bob's
I mean, Bob. Yeah, Bob could actually be like
Good
the
old Bob.
map maker. That's fine. Yeah, Bob's Bob.
Alright. Hey, so do you guys want to help me give these guys, things? So Jayla Luck is she's just a rogue. Like, she's just an assassin rogue, right? We've got Johnny Tubo, who is a ranged artillery specialist. So he's going to be good for aiming the artillery.
Hold on, my Discord glitched up. I gotta leave and come back.
Alrighty. So we need Kyron and Mittens. What are they? So, you know, a little bit backstory on who they are. I mean, they obviously were assassins. So that they were both rogues, that is also fine.
Could be a scout with good eyes.
Mitten the Brutal. Oh no, Mitten the Brutal is a scout.
Sure, they're in the crow's nest.
They both do seem
Ah.
very like cutlassy. I'd be happy giving both of these like twin cutlasses.
Well, this one brings the fire, cause he's a
Yeah, he could be a spellcaster.
Mittens is the one who does the boarding actions.
yeah,
Mittens,
cause
no.
it's just cause his race too, you know. He's
Yeah. Tiefling.
Tiefling. There we go.
You're racist, I got it. Alright, so we've got Jayla, who's just a rogue.
Typecasting SOP.
Johnny, who's the artillery specialist, Mittens, who's the scout and will do the crow's nest, and Kyron, who is the spellcaster. Alright. That's a nice little start, and yeah, I mean the place is fully stocked and everything, and when do you want them?
I sure hope they don't decide to just take it and sail away.
Yes, because that's what they want to do against you guys. That definitely isn't going to come back and bite them in the ass.
All I'm saying is it would take us a lot of time and effort to hunt them down and end them. Then it'd
Except
be a
you know
real
all of
pain.
their names. You could probably
We
just
have
teleport.
scrying. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Remember, you're scary now. You guys are like on the level of like warlords and shit.
We've been acting that way a little bit too.
You don't say.
Well, you're right. You're right. I should be more circumspect.
All right.
So they're just gonna either pirate or what?
I mean, I assume so, right? Do you have anything else you'd like them to do?
Because like, the only thing I could think of, no, yeah, I think that's it. Because we'll find out after what Legend Lore tells us.
Right.
Go
I
from
mean,
there.
whatever happens with Legend Lore, I can almost guarantee you that the boat isn't going to so let's. Okay, so we got that done.
We should magic up these cannons.
How long do you want them to be at sea for?
C4, look out!
Well, let's see. How long did the buff last when you pray to the wind goddess? I think it was like a week or two. Can't remember.
Y'all had some luck on your side, but I mean, you don't know where
she's
they're
right
going.
there.
You don't even know where they're going, so.
That's true. Let's just say like a month for now.
Okay, where are they going to meet you? Or where are they going to dock?
To have Philadelphia. That way it'll be easier for them to meet up with everybody.
Alrighty. They are part of an intelligence network, so they are going to ask. Okay. And where's the rest of our army?
Classified. Gotcha, intelligence.
No, we're not going to be able to make it to Philadelphia. I mean, if you want the ship to just be gone and destroyed, we can do that. We can save some time and just sink it right now.
I do like saving time, but could you elaborate?
Yeah, why? I mean, it's Philadelphia. It's not an easy trip there. The sea is brutal and ruthless.
Well, I guess we will have to find reinforcements.
I'd like you to actually clarify too. Like, are we attacked by something along the way or something? Because we could help negotiate that trip down if need be.
No. It's the port, the Philadelphia port. That whole sea there is just, it's full of all kind of horrible creatures. The only thing that's keeping them at bay is the city itself.
Oh, that's what you mean. Gotcha.
Yeah, we would be destroyed. I mean, that's why people choose to go through a desert that's ruled by a dragon to get there.
Well,
Won't lie, I did have the complete wrong idea about how that city operated.
exactly.
Yeah, so
I
if you
sort of
remember,
operated because it makes very much sense on a city to exist at the only point of water. I thought there'd be a lot of fish. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I don't.
Oh no, it
remember.
is. So you guys were hired for multiple jobs of protecting sailors and stuff, because just going out and sailing and fishing, they would get attacked, and that's pretty close to the city. It's very expensive to get a ship to Philadelphia, but it is the safest because it's full of armed soldiers, and that's why it's very expensive. So they don't get messed with, and if they do, they take care of the issues by being trained and full of armed soldiers. So
Now I remember.
Yes.
Megalodon fighting.
yeah, that's the little stuff. But yeah, you weren't here for that, Graves. But Philadelphia it's not fun to get to, no matter which way you go.
Just overall a terrible place.
Right, so that's why only strong people go there. And also why you can be very profitable there, because they have to buy from you.
Yeah. Well, I guess we would have to.
If only some method of. Hold on. I was going to be really dramatic, but I hit the wrong key. Flight existed to get there. That's right. I'm saying we fly Tempest Cairn to Philadelphia.
Okay, but that doesn't help the boat.
Maybe we could get a bigger one of those cranes, like the ones that's lifting the cart, on Tempest Cairn to pick up the boat, which has picked up the cart.
Uh-huh. Anywho, yes, so they're saying basically, yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. Where else would you like?
I mean, what's over here then?
Just beach and shore.
Yeah, there's really no other portlands.
I mean, there's probably some stuff there, like small towns and villages and stuff. Not everything is just open. there are did we have desert towns? I might be thinking of another campaign, but I mean, there's like shanty towns and stuff around the desert that provide travel to Philadelphia and stuff. So there's probably something. But yeah, I mean, if you tell them where to go, they'll meet you there. It doesn't matter.
I mean, I think just going back
They
to,
could just sail around in here.
well, just coming back here in general after they, you know, get their thing.
All right, in 1 month they'll meet you back here at the Laguna.
Sure hope they're not taken over by the Legion. Or whatever that name. What? It was Legion, right? They're the Endless. Yeah, they are Legion. That's what he said.
Yeah, that's what they said. All right.
I was just also watching Fallout New Vegas stuff, and I wanted to make sure I just didn't get my terms mixed up.
All right. So where are you guys gonna go? Head back to town. Back to Death's End.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do your research for Death's End at Death's End.
And you know, I mean, I could. Well, no, we're not going to spend a year here because we got important stuff. But next time we are going to spend a year in a place.
I mean,
be
y'all-
a Temple of the Gods.
Y'all could spend a year here researching. Like, I mean, like, you know, it's really up to you guys. Like, if you have nothing pressing and like you want to spend a year working on this town, that is a completely valid thing.
A year just sounds like a lot of time to hand wave.
It's not hand waving. I will have stuff for you guys to do.
Oh.
Yeah, it's basically like civilization, you know.
Yeah, and I mean, you're gonna have to, you know, reply to messages that I send you. No, that's basically it. You think y'all can do that?
Yeah.
That's one, yeah.
I can do it, as
So-
I've done it before. It just is like a few
Yeah.
hours before the game.
All right.
I'll try to be more on top of it. I swear I did take a few days to think about it, but now it's like I don't know yet. Let me think about it some more.
Alrighty. So next week we'll meet back. We'll talk about your endeavors with Grey Arch, because obviously if you're waiting here a year, the bundle of sale is going to be gone and done with it easily. Alright, I'm going to start thinking about stuff. If we don't get it all settled before next week, then I guess we can deal with a lot of immediate issues. There are probably some intermediate issues that are on the or we'd have probably chosen a different path. But we'll talk about that offline. And yeah, sounds good. I'll see you guys next week, and we will all reply to your messages.
Instantly, every time.
Yeah. Or at least, you know, within a day. 48-hour turnaround.
All right.
Well, thank you again. Thank you very much for DMing, Conrad.
No problem. And yeah.
A fun session, even though Blaine, I'm sorry if I yelled at you. I didn't mean to. I was just sort of having fun with it. I felt like Crucible would.
You stopped talking.
Yeah, you did.
Oh no, did I? I felt like Crucible would be exaggerated, but the demon. But really, I don't know. It's fun. It's funny.
I don't know what Graves does care about. You're gonna have to get to me with that, Graves. Are you just gonna sit around and be a passive participant?
No.
Okay, good. Because you're gonna have to give me something to go off of. Because this is, because I've got nothing right now, right? I'm basically like, well, I mean, I've got stuff for. I mean, I've got the town for Ash and everything else basically covered. Like, you know, Crucible has some stuff going on. But yeah, but from going here forward for Ash, I have nothing, and I have nothing for you other than, you know, the demon.
Is Ash still like planning to try and become a lich of some variety?
Obviously. always. As soon as any news of this book, the evil book of evil comes up, he's gonna go beeline for it.
But he earned it last time.
It's still alive. I found that out. Remember? Like that book is not gone. The necromancer told us that. You know, cannot destroy that book of darkness or whatever he called it. It will just come back.
That is what he told you. Alrighty, so good night, guys. Very fun. Lots of stuff to think about.
That legend lore
See
was
everyone
like,
next
oh
week."
shit.
Well, I'm glad you brought it up because I was just gonna do like, oh, y'all have nothing really to target. You're just gonna say death, okay? But no, now you have a target. So
Exactly.
Yep, this specific thing.
I'm glad that something came of that because I was waiting for something to come up, and this is probably one of the best uses of it that there is.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm glad I saved this scroll because I thought about using it before, so I was like, nah, I'm just gonna hold off. Like, I'll keep holding off.
All right. Good night.
All
Good
right.
night, guys. That was a good game.
Yes, it
See
was.
you
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah.
And with that,
Good.
we are done. Okay. What else? So I've got Crucible stuff I need to reply to. Legend lore on the drop of death. Create a Tower of Time. Making it even better with all the money spent during that year. Things will happen. Research will be done. Great March needs a pass, and Great March Pirates. Money during this time for doing and if so, why? That'll be what I ended on now. Alright, good night.